Just so you know, I just lit the candle in here. I haven't done this yet, but I was like, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not lit. So many around here think I went the lazy way, all under the table, rolling down the highway, sleeping where I wanted to, no place to call my own. Were the darndest, hardest working, loveliest days I've ever known. Now I play my guitar all day. People wonder when I'll make my move, but I ain't going nowhere. I got nothing left to prove. I wish I could show you the life that I've been shown, full of spilling over, tenderest days I've ever known. Your face in the river, in the ripples, has me still. I will stay with you forever now, forever with you, stay I will. I've given plenty to the wind, Now you can have me for your own. 'Cause we're the most endlessly epic troubled days I've ever known. Oh, that sounds like a wonderful idea, Rebecca. I don't know, I'm a little gun shy though. I don't know if I want to take any chances. Have to sit in the corner till January the 2nd. Hey, Dark Czar, good to see you. The window is open if anybody wants to mix it up. Still working on the visuals. Thank you so much, Jeff, for that hot tip. Oh my goodness, there's so much gold in there. I got a couple of versions of what I did with that gold. Your stuff is sprinkled in this playlist, and there's a bunch of fun underwater stuff coming our way. Keep it coming, keep it coming. Anybody has any good underwater footage or source for some that is copyright free, that we own the rights to? Apparently that is very important. Hey, if I'm perfect, you're perfect. So maybe we should all stop practicing. Is there a doctor in the house? Well, we're lucky to have you, Dr. Sammy. There it is. cramping up a little bit. And Jeff says, the extended Fair Jacques jam I didn't know I needed. Can I add that to the press kit? when I'm dead and in my grave. No more good times here I crave. Place a stone at my head and at my feet. Tell 'em all he's gone to sleep. Oh, freight train, run so fast, freight train, run so fast. Please don't tell them which train I'm on. They won't know which route I've gone. When I die, Lord, bury me deep, way up on old Chestnut Street, where I can hear that old number 9 as she comes rolling by. Freight train, running so fast, freight train, running so fast. Please don't tell them which train I'm on. They won't know which route I've gone. Freight train, rolling so fast, freight train, rolling so fast. Please don't tell them which train I'm on. They won't know which route I've gone. I say please don't tell them which train I'm on. They won't know which route I've gone. I say please don't tell them which train I'm on. They won't know which route I've gone.
No, no, go not to Lethe, neither twist wolf's bane, tight rooting for its poisonous wine, nor suffer thy pale forehead to be kissed by nightshade, ruby grape of Proserpine. Make not your rosary of yew-berries, nor let the beetle nor the death moth be your mournful Psyche, nor the downy owl a partner in your sorrow's mysteries. For shade to shade will come too drowsily, and drown the wakeful anguish of the soul. But when the melancholy fit shall fall sudden from heaven like a weeping cloud, that fosters the droop-headed flowers all, and hides the green hill in an April shroud, then glut thy sorrow on a morning rose, or on the rainbow of the salt sand wave, or on the wealth of globed peonies. Or if thy mistress some rich anger shows, imprison her soft hand and let her rave, and feed deep, deep upon her peerless eyes. She dwells with beauty, beauty that must die, and joy, whose hand is ever at his lips bidding adieu, and aching pleasure nigh, turning to poison while the bee-mouth sips. Aye, in the very temple of delight, veiled melancholy has her sovereign shrine, though seen of none save him whose strenuous tongue can burst joy's grape against his pallid thigh. His soul shall taste the sadness of her might, and be among her cloudy trophies hung.
Goddamn. Bigfoot.
Tomorrow Starts Without Me by David Romano. Possibly. When tomorrow starts without me, and I'm not there to see, if the sun should rise and find your eyes all filled with tears for me, I wish so much you wouldn't cry the way you did today, while thinking of the many things we didn't get to say. I know how much you love me, as much as I love you, and each time that you think of me, I know you'll miss me too. But when tomorrow starts without me, please try to understand that an angel came and called my name and took me by the hand and said my place was ready in heaven far above, and that I'd have to leave behind all those I dearly love. But as I turned to walk away, a tear fell from my eye. For all my life I'd always thought I didn't want to die. I had so much to live for, so much left yet to do. It seemed almost impossible that I was leaving you. I thought of all the yesterdays, the good ones and the bad. I thought of all the love we shared and all the fun we had. We shared. If I could relive yesterday, just even for a while, I'd say goodbye and kiss you, and maybe see you smile. Fun we had. But then I fully realized, and all the fun we had. We shared, 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 and all the fun we had.
But I'm a fallen angel. That didn't work. I heard it for a second. All you fair, tender ladies, take warning how you court your mate. That's all the words I know. I might want to Google that. Maybe if someone posts the lyrics to Fair and Tender Ladies in the chat, I might go back here. I'm not even sure that's what I heard at first. I think the first song I heard was Dink's song, but I really don't know that one. I think I heard Dink's song. Dylan had that on like one of his really early bootlegs. Is that Dink's song? Oh no, it's Fair and Tender Ladies. My daddy was a handsome gambler. He had a chain 5 miles long on every lead. A heart gets tangled with another maid he loved and wronged. He told to you some loving story. He'd make you think he'd leave them true. Love grows cold as love grows older and fades away like the morning dew. I wish my eyes were better. I'd rather be in some dark hollow where the sun refuse to shine than to live right here in Missouri with your memory always on my mind. These are not any of the words I remember from the amusement used to cover Fair and Tender Ladies. If I had wings and I could fly. This is some classic folklore, though. This is some definitely, how many songs have we referenced already just in these few lines so far?
Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth, then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that, the passing there had worn them really about the same, and both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by. And that has made all the difference.
That has made all the difference. I kept reading after I gave up trying to say. Really, if I had glasses or the print was way bigger, I probably would have gotten to the part of the song I actually recognize. Once I keep reading there, about 2/3 of the way down comes into where I came in to the picture. Come all ye fair and tender ladies, take warning how you court your man. They're like a star on a summer morning. Now this I remember. First they appear and then they're gone again. Oh yeah. I'll revisit that when I'm not live streaming. I want this to be loose and spontaneous and a free association, but I don't want to get into the weeds on anything. As soon as I feel the weeds, I run away. Oh, I just found something cool. Have fun with that. Haha. Yes. Hey, Funky Foot. Now, even though the traditional request lines might not work like they used to, there is maybe a new version that will emerge where you might beat me to hearing a song of mine that would work with a groove I'm building. While I'm building it, I might not be thinking it yet, but if any of them evoke one of my songs, go ahead and yell it out. You never know. Oh, that could be, like, what could this be? We're in the key of G. That doesn't really matter. It does a little bit. That's probably a little thing. That's probably a flaw in my method where I just sort of start a groove and then I think of what song could work with it. But like this one's in G, so I immediately start thinking of all the songs in G. I'm like, but that's probably not the move, because there's probably a song in A that is perfect for this little vibe right here. Definitely one in B minor. You know it. Mesmerized by the screen right now. This is fun. We found something here. If you're just looking on your phone and it's really small, the Windows now is overlaid onto the underwater videos, so you can see them both through each other. I found this little opacity slider. Watch this. there's gonna be some moments of that. Decide what hat I'm wearing 1 second to the next. DJ, turn it up. Now that I've seen the Golden Highway, now that I've heard from the best, now that I've had a real woman, I'll never settle for less. Saw with my own eyes a true magician, swear she pulled my secret from her chest. I tried, but I just could not explain it. Now I'll never settle for less. The only trouble is the midnight melting, exploring the heights upon wings of excess. It's a long, long fall to the palace of wisdom, but I'll never settle for less. Once I heard a melody so sweet it made me cry. Felt to me like a caress that took away all my worries. Now I'll never settle for less. Now that I've laid in that river just one more day and I'll be blessed. I got too much love left to give her, and I'll never settle for less. Lately I've been spilling all over, even lost my keys just leaning west, 'cause that's where I was graceful once. Now I'll never settle for less.
If you're going to try, go all the way. Otherwise, don't even start. If you're going to try, go all the way. This could mean losing girlfriends, wives, relatives, jobs, and maybe your mind. Go all the way. It could mean not eating for 3 or 4 days. It could mean freezing on a park bench. It could mean jail. It could mean derision, mockery, isolation. Isolation is the gift. All the others are a test of your endurance, of how much you really want to do it. And you'll do it, despite rejection and the worst odds. And it will be better than anything else you can imagine. If you're going to try, go all the way. There is no other feeling like that. You will be alone with the gods, and the nights will flame with fire. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. All the way. All the way. You will ride life straight to perfect laughter. It's the only good fight there is.
It's really the recordings that get copyrighted. There's a question in the chat about how are these poems not copyright. There's a little I know on it. One thing I know is that we've been using these since like the pandemic. This is my old folder of poetry, so it's sort of tried and true. They've been played a million times and never got a strike. So it's sort of one recording to the next. Whether someone is, it's all a matter of whether someone has submitted that particular recording, whatever it is, video, film, or audio, whatever it is. If someone has laid claim to that particular recording, then that is their right, and that's their copyright. None of these poetry files have been claimed by anybody. I got them from a website that sort of put them out for free, and they had lots of different people reading the poems, and some were like listener submitted. So it's just where it's like this video footage right now I'm using is just as nice as the stuff, but I've got it. I just accidentally used a clip yesterday that someone owned. Oh yeah, thanks for that inspiration, Rebecca. It'll get better and better. Keep it coming. There was one time I tried to cut it down though, and it all started falling apart, so I had to cut it back up real quick. And it's like, oh no, where's the ground? 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 Where's the Oh my god, I might try my new trick I learned last night. Oh, I might mess up a couple of times, but I realize if I play the notes in double time and then drop it an octave, it'll line up in real time as like a bass part. The sketchy thing is this is really out of my wheelhouse and it's really hard to do. So I gotta play this progression, but double time and ignore the music that's really going on. I guess I could cut it off. I could just get mathematical about it, but let me try it once here on the fly and see if I can do it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, each chord is 4 beats, so I gotta hold each note for 2 beats. Here we go. Oh, no. I'll practice once. Oh man, I can't listen. Now, let me play my part in real time first. Here we go, gonna try it. I don't know if I did it exactly right. Now let's see what happens. Form of a bass part. It's close.
Where's the ground? 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 Where's the ground?
He often says things, well,
Where's the ground? Where's the ground? Where's the ground?
I don't
Where's
do
the
the
ground?
scolding. Robert does that.
Where's the ground? Where's the ground? Where's
So
the
there are a
ground?
couple of
Where's the ground?
Umis. The scolding Umi is one of them. And there's 4 translations I've done here, and if you're up to it, I'll read you them. The scolding Umi. And you come in with the father whenever you're or the little one or whatever. Nancy. Let's see. This is the first one I ever realized how strong he was in this area. I don't like it here. I want to go back. According to the old knowers, if you're absent from the one you love even for 1 second, it ruins the whole thing. There must be someone. I mean, just to find one sign of the other world in this town would be helpful. I read it in Des Moines once, and I felt very much what he was saying. There must be someone. I mean, just to find one sign of the other world in this town would be helpful. You know, the great Chinese Simurgh bird got caught in this net. And what can I do? I'm only a wren. My desire body, don't come strolling over this way. Sit where you are. That's a good place. When you choose dessert, you choose something rich. When you choose wine, you choose something that's clear and firm. What is the rest? The rest is mirages and blurry pictures and milk mixed with water. The rest is self-hatred and mocking other people and bombing. So just be quiet and sit down. The reason is you're drunk. And this is the edge of the roof. And I remember, I think it's in Cleveland or somewhere like that, and there's a lot of people in the poetry reading, and they were some out in a little hallway that way. And when I said those lines, when they read them for the first time, the reason is you're drunk. And this is the edge of the roof. You could just feel them going like dominoes.
When you ever gonna learn? It's not the song, even though the moon is full. It's not the stars up there falling. No, it's you that's beautiful. When you gonna get it straight? It's not the money. It's not your lovely friends who are never dull. Oh, you might swear you see it in the city. It's you that's beautiful. Oh, goodness. You ever gonna know? It's not the sun setting. It's not the same river twice. It's not because the clouds are pirouetting. No, that's you that feels so nice. When you gonna get it straight? Not your lover. It's not the rose-colored carnival. Oh, I know you might swear you see it in some other, but you, that's beautiful. Boom, boom, boom goes your heart. It marks in time the rhythm of the view. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Boom, ba-boom, boom, boom, boom goes your heart. It marks in time the rhythm of the blue view. Boom, boom, boom goes your heart. Oh, that's so hard. Ah, whoop, whoop, I'm drowning. Oh. Boom, boom, boom goes your heart. It marks in time the rhythm of the view. Right. 1, 2. That's why I saved the chorus till I'd sung all the verses, because I knew it was going to fall apart as soon as I went to it. I hear what I want to do, but I just can't do it yet. Wait. I can't do it. All right, so we'll just sing it. I'll work on this in my chair. I can't find the one anymore, though, I swear. Where's the one? Boom, ba-boom, ba-boom goes your heart. And it marks in time the rhythm of the view. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom goes your heart. And it's going to be really cool when I can do it. And the ocean, thanks to you, is blue. When you ever gonna know it's not the money, it's not your lovely friends who are never dull, it's not the flower in the city, no, it's you that's beautiful. But I really did one to myself with that one by playing in B flat. Why not? Hey, Nathan, I got a good idea. Let's play in B flat. Why not? It's one of the maiden voyages of this new ship. Why not see if it'll fly upside down underwater? Yeah, this little submarine's coming together, though. I like what y'all like what y'all are picking up. I like what I'm putting down. It's starting to come together. It was really discombobulating. It has been so far. It's just like, what? I see all y'all familiar faces. You can't see mine. It's like perpetual Halloween. I mean, it's fun for a night, but like, wasn't Halloween like 3 weeks ago, Nathan? Why are you still Darth Vader? What's going on? We're getting worried about you. I'm fine. This outfit just breathes. Really well, really well. I just like the way it breathes. All right, well, who knows? We might as well relax because it might just be Halloween forever. We don't know. I went to hit the catheter. Nathan, are you practicing down there? And I was gonna be like, no, no, I'm not. But that's not set up. Those buttons don't exist anymore. There's all these. There's a phantom button syndrome happening in here. There's all these buttons where there never used to be buttons, and phantom buttons where they did used to be. Where's my laugh track? Am I not funny? I guess I can play a little while longer. Feeling all right. Hope you're doing okay out there. Thanks for joining me here on Under the Water, on Underwater Radio. I bet we could call President Nixon from here. Should I get him on the line? Yeah. Let Rogan figure that one out in the future. But how? All right, well, tell me this. Riddle me this, sidekick. How did Nathan Moore call President Nixon from underwater? We all know radio waves don't travel underwater unless they're really low frequency and carry very little data. Oh, ding ding. Oh, where's my ding ding? I don't have my right answer sound anymore. Oh no. I pulled in to the harbor, so fast I ran aground. Now thanks to the rising flood water, I can turn this ship around. I can turn this ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn the ship around. Once you've gone away, once you've gone away for a long time, time speeds up when you slow it down. It's not true what they say, but they ain't lying. I can turn this ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn the ship around. It's a hard pill to swallow, with nothing to wash it down. Nothing, no one to follow. I can turn this ship around. I I can turn the ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn this ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn this ship around. Turn this ship around. I can turn the 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 ship around. I can turn this ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn this ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn this ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn this ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn this ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn this ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn this ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn this ship around. I can turn the ship around. I can turn the ship I can turn the ship around. I can turn the ship around. Oh my goodness! We made it out. I thought we were stuck in there. I thought, oh my goodness, where's the door?
Hi friends, I'm enjoying
Where's the door?
my LSD trip. It's very scary and very beautiful also, very beautiful. And it's teaching me that Vaibhav, you need to make yourself emotionally strong person. Did you get it? You need to make yourself a strong person, like the sand. You know, and there's no one on earth, no one in the universe which can hurt you. which can hurt your soul. Okay? You are tough as the mountain, as the desert. Yeah. You need to be strong. You need to be strong. Okay? Yeah. There's nothing in this universe more beautiful than this. Okay? Nothing. Okay? And if you're not here, then you're a loser. Sorry. But this universe is so beautiful. Oh, I love you. Thar desert of India. Oh, I love this music. Oh, everything is alive. Oh. Yeah, that person was saying to me, that person which I met last time, that Kumo, enjoy it, man, let it go. Let it go, small things in your life. You need to be strong, man. Let it go. You need to. Yeah. Now I need to change the track. Oh God, everything is so beautiful. Universe. God. I cannot see any separation. Oh, which music? Oh, I am losing myself too. Now I want to completely absorb myself into next week. Okay? So I believe now. Love you. Love all human beings. Love universe. Love.
This was how your day started. Started wrong.
Barbara! Barbara, get up! You'll be late for school!
Does she have includes a healthy breakfast and a pleasant word with her? Helen has a habit plan, and it includes a healthy breakfast and you're almost always late. Pleasant word with her parents. And you're guilty about it. And you're almost always late. How late it was when you went by and Helen has trained herself to know what she's going to do, and she's able to match the right skirt with the right sweater. You added nothing to that conversation.
river, dark gray skies, out from under blankets shiver, off yellow sunrise. What's this new day hold? Hope it's a surprise. Wipe the rest out of my eyes. Old Nissan pickup, covered up in frost. That's my chariot of good luck, to die down the highway tossed. The preacher isn't gambling, and the hobo isn't lost. No, the truth is, boss. Now there's laughter in the background. Guitar is falling from tune. I'll buy the next round. Full moon. We're taking them old songs and making them new. Swear some nights our dreams of light come shining through. Swear some nights our light comes shining through. Yeah, you're right.
Now I'm curious. I've switched the TV off, and now I want to see how it operates, how it can put me into all those weird situations. So it's about time This is what it looks like. Look at this. This looks like a city, like a little model of a city. And all the houses which are here, and streets. This is maybe an elevator to go up there. And here are all the wires. These wires. They really take care of all the electrons when they come through here. They take care of that. They are powerful enough to get all the way through here. I read that in a Danish book this morning. This beautiful television has put me, like I said before, in all sorts of situations. I remember being very scared of it because an Icelandic poet told me that not like in cinemas where the thing that throws the picture from it just sends lights on the screen. But this is different. This is millions and millions of little screens who send a light on you, some sort of electrical light, I'm not really sure. But because there's so many of them, and in fact you're watching very, very many frames when you're watching TV, your head is very busy all the time to calculate and put it all together into one picture. And then, because you're so busy doing that, you don't watch very carefully what the program that you're watching is really about. So you become hypnotized. So all that's on TV, it just goes directly into your brain, and you stop judging if it's right or not. So you just swallow and swallow. This is what an Icelandic poet told me once, and I became so scared to television that I always got headaches when I watched it. But then later on, when I got my Danish book on television, I stopped being afraid because I read the truth, and that's the scientific truth, which is much better. You shouldn't let poets lie to you.
Thank you, Mark. Bye.